My name is Calliope, and I never thought I'd be that wife who checks her husband's location. But here I was, staring at my phone on a Tuesday afternoon, watching a little blue dot pulse on my screen. The dot wasn't in Frankfurt, Germany, where my husband Derek said he'd be for the next week. It was at the Riverside Inn, 20 minutes from our house. "Mom, did you find my backpack?" My son Tyler called from upstairs. "Not yet, honey." I tried to keep my voice steady. My hands shook as I zoomed in on the map. Tyler's location tracker, the one we put in his backpack for safety, was definitely at that hotel. I had given Derek the backpack yesterday to pack his laptop charger. "I'm heading to the airport," he'd said that morning, kissing my forehead. "Love you. I'll call when I land." He'd called 6 hours later. "Just got to the hotel in Frankfurt. The flight was exhausting." I looked at my phone again. The blue dot hadn't moved. "Everything okay down there?" Tyler appeared in the doorway. "Yeah, sweetie. Just checking something." "Did you track my backpack? I think Dad might have it." "I did." I forced a smile. "Looks like Dad forgot to take it out of his suitcase." Tyler shrugged and went back upstairs. My mind raced. Maybe there was an explanation. I called Derek. "Hey, babe." His voice was cheerful. "What's up?" "How's Germany?" "Cold and rainy. I'm about to grab dinner with the clients." I felt sick. "What time is it there?" Almost 11 p.m. Why?" "Just wanted to hear your voice." "That's sweet. Look, I gotta go. Love you." He hung up before I could respond. I immediately called my best friend Amanda. "Amanda, I need you to come over right now." "What's wrong?" "Derek's been lying to me. He's not in Germany. He's at a hotel 20 minutes away." "What? How do you know?" "Tyler's tracker. It's in Derek's bag, and it's showing he's at the Riverside Inn." Amanda gasped. "I'm coming over. Don't do anything until I get there." She arrived 15 minutes later with her laptop. "Okay, walk me through this," she said. I showed her the tracker app. "That son of a bitch," Amanda muttered. "He's definitely not in Germany." "What do I do?" "First, we verify. Then we document everything." She pulled up the Riverside Inn website. "This place isn't cheap. How's he paying for it?" "Our joint account, probably. Or his company card." Amanda's eyes lit up. "If he's using his company card for a fake business trip, that's fraud." We spent the next hour going through our bank statements online. "Look at this," Amanda pointed at the screen. 3 charges from the Riverside Inn in the past month, all when he said he was traveling for work. My stomach dropped. He's been doing this for a month? At least. And look here, romantic restaurant charges, florist, jewelry store. He hasn't bought me flowers in 2 years. Amanda squeezed my hand. "We need professional help. My cousin Lisa is a divorce lawyer, and she's ruthless." "Divorce?" The word felt heavy. "Calliope, he's not just cheating. He's committing fraud. You need to protect yourself." I nodded slowly. "Call your cousin." Attorney Lisa Rodriguez sat across from me the next morning. "Tell me everything," she said, pulling out a legal pad. I explained the tracker, the hotel charges, the fake business trips. "This is good," Lisa said. "Really good for our case." "Good?" "You have digital evidence, financial records, and a pattern of deception. But we need more." She leaned forward. "We need photos, proof of who he's with, and ideally, evidence that his employer doesn't know about these business trips." "How do we get that?" "I'm calling someone." Lisa dialed her phone. "Jordan? It's Lisa Rodriguez. I need surveillance on a cheating husband. Can you meet us today?" 2 hours later, private investigator Jordan Hayes sat in my living room. "I'll stake out the hotel," Jordan said. "If he's there now, I'll get photos by tonight." "He thinks he's coming home Friday," I added. "Perfect. I'll document everything until then." Jordan stood. "Mrs. Calliope, I've done this 100 times. By Friday, you'll have everything you need." Amanda stayed with me that week. Every night, Jordan sent photos. Derek entering the hotel with a blonde woman. Derek and the woman kissing in the parking lot. Derek using his company card at the hotel restaurant. "That's Brittany Chen from his office," I said, recognizing her from the Christmas party. "His coworker?" Amanda's jaw dropped. "His assistant." Lisa called Wednesday evening. I contacted Derek's HR department anonymously. They confirmed he's not on any approved business travel this week. So he's defrauding his company? Exactly. They're very interested in investigating. Thursday night, I received an email from Derek. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Flight lands at 3 p.m. I replied, Can't wait either. I'll pick you up. Friday afternoon, I wasn't at the airport. I was outside the Riverside Inn with Amanda, Lisa, and Jordan. You ready? Amanda asked. Let's do this. We walked into the lobby. I'd already gotten his room number from a desk clerk who recognized me from my wedding photo. Room 315. I knocked firmly. Housekeeping, I called out. Derek opened the door in a hotel robe, his face going white. Calliope? What? How? Brittany appeared behind him in one of the hotel robes. Derek, who is it? His wife, I said coldly. Jordan stepped forward, camera clicking. Got it all. Babe, I can explain. Explain? I laughed bitterly. Explain how you're in Germany? Or explain how you've been using company money to fund your affair? Derek's face went from white to red. You're spying on me? You lied to me for weeks. I held up my phone, showing the tracker. Tyler's backpack gave you away. You tracked me? You faked business trips. Brittany grabbed her clothes. I'm leaving. Smart choice, Amanda said. Lisa stepped forward. Mr. Derek, I'm Attorney Rodriguez. You'll be served with divorce papers Monday. We have evidence of adultery, financial fraud, and deception. Financial fraud? Your company doesn't know about these trips. That's embezzlement. Derek's legs seemed to buckle. Calliope, please, don't do this. You did this. I turned and walked away. Monday morning, Derek came home to pack his things. We need to talk, he said. Talk to my lawyer. Calliope, please, it was a mistake. A mistake that lasted months? Tyler stood at the top of the stairs. Dad, why weren't you really in Germany? Derek's face crumbled. Tyler, buddy. My friend's dad travels for work. He brings back souvenirs. Tyler's voice was cold. You didn't bring anything back. I forgot. You lied to us. Derek reached for me. Can we talk privately? Everything you say can be used in court. We sat in the living room. Amanda and Lisa waited in the kitchen. How did you even find out? Derek asked. Tyler's tracker. You took his backpack. Jesus. Derek ran his hands through his hair. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. How was it supposed to happen? You just keep lying forever? Brittany and it just happened. Just happened? You planned fake business trips. You used company money. The company doesn't have to know. They already know. Derek's face went pale. What? My lawyer contacted HR. They're investigating you for expense fraud. You told my job? You did this to yourself. I stood up. You want to know what really hurts? Not just the cheating. The fact that you looked me in the eye every single day and lied. I never wanted to hurt you. But you did. You destroyed our marriage, your relationship with your son, and probably your career. My career? Derek's voice rose. Calliope, if I lose my job. You should have thought about that before committing fraud. I can fix this. I can pay the company back. Too late. They're pressing charges. Derek jumped up. Charges? Criminal charges? Corporate fraud is a crime, Derek. You're trying to ruin my life. Lisa appeared in the doorway. She's not ruining anything. You did that yourself. We have photos, bank records, hotel receipts, and witness testimony. From who? Multiple hotel staff members, co-workers who covered for you, Brittany herself. Derek sank back down. Brittany's cooperating? She got a lawyer too. She's trying to save her job by claiming you coerced her. That's not true. Doesn't matter what's true. Matters what we can prove. Lisa sat down. Here's what's happening. You're moving out today. You'll have supervised visitation with Tyler. The company is terminating you. And you may face criminal charges. This is insane. This is consequences. I looked at Derek and felt nothing but relief. I gave you 15 years. I gave you a home, a family, loyalty. And you threw it away for hotel rooms and lies. I made a mistake. A mistake is forgetting an anniversary. This was a choice. Every single day you chose to lie. Tyler appeared again. Dad, you need to leave. Derek's eyes filled with tears. Tyler. Mom's been crying every night this week. Leave. Derek gathered his things and walked to the door. Calliope, I'm sorry. I don't accept your apology. Get out. The door closed behind him. Amanda hugged me tight. You okay? I will be. 2 weeks later, I sat in Lisa's office with Amanda. How are you holding up? Lisa asked. Better than I expected. Good, because I have updates. Lisa pulled out a folder. Derek's termination hearing was yesterday. Want to hear what happened? Absolutely. Lisa grinned. His boss, Mr. Patterson, called me to share. Derek tried to deny everything. Of course he did. Patterson said, Mr. Derek, we have your company card statements showing multiple charges at the Riverside Inn during dates you claim to be traveling internationally. What did Derek say? He said, those were legitimate business expenses. Can you believe that? Amanda laughed. He's such an idiot. Patterson responded, Really? Because we called the Frankfurt office. They have no record of your meetings, no hotel bookings, no flight reimbursements. I wish I could have seen Derek's face, I said. It gets better. Patterson told him, You've defrauded this company of over $15,000. We're pressing charges and pursuing full restitution. $15,000? I gasped. Derek started begging. Please, Mr. Patterson, I'll pay it all back. I have a family. Lisa shook her head. Patterson said, You should have thought about your family before committing fraud. You're fired, effective immediately. Security will escort you out. He was escorted out? In front of everyone. HR sent a company-wide email about the termination. Amanda pumped her fist. Justice! But wait, there's more, Lisa continued. Brittany's hearing was this morning. She got fired too? Worse. She tried to throw Derek under the bus completely. How? She told HR, Derek convinced me the trips were approved. He said his wife knew. He manipulated me. Lisa rolled her eyes. HR wasn't buying it. Good. Her supervisor said, Ms. Chen, you're Derek's assistant. You processed his expense reports. You knew these were fraudulent. What did she say? She cried, said, I made a terrible mistake. I was in love. Her supervisor said, Love doesn't excuse fraud. You're terminated. I felt a weight lift. They're both gone. Both jobless, both potentially facing criminal charges. My phone rang. It was Derek's mother. Speak of the devil, I muttered, answering. Hello, Patricia. Calliope, what have you done? Patricia's voice was sharp. I filed for divorce. Derek told you? He told me you ruined his career over a silly affair. Silly? He committed fraud. He made a mistake. You're destroying my son. Your son destroyed himself. I kept my voice calm. He lied to his wife, his child, and his employer. You could have worked it out privately. He could have not cheated and stolen from his company. Amanda grabbed my hand supportively. Patricia continued. Tyler needs his father. You're being selfish. Tyler can visit Derek with supervision. That's the court's decision. This is ridiculous. I'm coming over to talk sense into you. Don't. You're not welcome in my house anymore. How dare you? Patricia, your son lied about business trips for months. He used company money to fund an affair. What exactly should I forgive? There was silence. That's what I thought, I said. Goodbye, Patricia. I hung up and blocked her number. Lisa smiled. Well done. I'm done being the understanding wife. My phone buzzed. Tyler texted, Dad just called crying. He wants me to convince you to drop the charges. I told him no. I showed Lisa and Amanda. That kid is amazing, Amanda said. I texted back, I love you. See you at dinner. Lisa gathered her papers. The divorce will be final in 6 months. You're getting the house, full custody, and 60% of marital assets. Plus, Derek owes you $15,000. What about his criminal case? The DA's office is reviewing. He's looking at possible jail time for embezzlement. Good. Calliope, I have to ask, how do you feel? Lisa looked at me seriously. Honestly? Free. I smiled. For the first time in months, I can breathe. No second thoughts? Not one. Derek made his choices. Now he gets to live with them. Amanda hugged me. I'm so proud of you. Me too, Lisa said. You handled this perfectly. We walked out into the bright afternoon sun. Lunch? Amanda suggested. Absolutely. As we walked to the restaurant, I thought about everything that happened. Derek was jobless, facing criminal charges, and had lost his family. And me? I had my house, my son, my dignity, and my future. Some people think revenge is about getting even, but real justice is about protecting yourself and letting consequences do the work. I didn't ruin Derek's life. He did that himself the moment he chose to lie. Have you ever caught someone in a lie that unraveled their entire life? Sometimes the truth is the most powerful weapon you have. Like and subscribe for more stories about people who refused to be victims and fought back the right way.